Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for a bit again and watching our videos. This video is another couple of days, still in April, so we hope you guys enjoy it. Good morning, everybody. I moved some of Mama's plants outside just so they can get more sun. They're not looking too all right. And it's just these three specifically because she was saying that the sunflowers do not like being in the containers, I guess. The rest of these seem to be doing all right so far. Still too cold to put them outside. I got back on this truck today. I didn't get as far as I wanted to last night, but right now I'm in the process of taking off these bolts. There's this one here, and then there was one right on the other side of this hose, right on this little hump right there. It was sticking out. So with the frame rail being right there, it's kind of impossible to get to these screws. So I've dropped this like 50 times, but I'm taking this opening and I'm moving it from here to here, and I put it back on and I've been moving it, and it is taking quite a long time. If I was at the shop, I'd put this on the lift and get it from the bottom, but right now my jack stands and my ramps are all in town. They're at my friend's house where I was working on the black Cadillac. So I might have to go pick that up before I finish this power steering pump. Arr! Mama Bear and I are going to head to town right now.
I wonder if I should have worn my slippers. You got Ugg slippers?
Yes, I can. We're going to go run to town because I need to go buy one tool, and I need to go pick up my jack and my jack stands. We came into town and Pam's aunt messaged and said something was up with her truck.
She said she's cold. Help.
She said the truck wouldn't start, so we were heading over there, and she just messaged. We're actually almost there. We're like one stoplight. We're like two. We're two stoplights from there, and she said it started, but they're gonna wait there because they want to know what's wrong with it. We're heading to Red now.
Uh-oh. Sam is avoiding the eclipse. Hibernating.
Yeah, I was scared of that one.
Yeah. Didn't want to turn into Bigfoot.
We came over here to the truck and it got started. It looks like it's bad wiring from the starter solenoid to the power source. So they're going to bring it by the house later on. I'm going to go through the wiring on it and cut and crimp some new pieces, and it should be good. But it started now, and we fixed the problem temporarily. We showed up and everybody's here. All of Pam's aunts are here and her uncle. Kind of cool. Quick little break while we're on this side of town. Vegetarian Mexican pizza.
Yeah.
And I got a steak chalupa.
It's been said
Thanks,
that
Mama.
behind every new apostle stands an astonished mother-in-law.
Nice. No weird noise. Pam's aunt stopped back by here, and I broke one of my tools. Actually, I broke two of my tools working on her truck, and they brought a bunch of cool tools. They brought some swivel sockets, which is one of the things I broke, and this cool swivel ratchet. But check this out. I ain't never seen one of these before. Looks kind of cool to me. 24 karat gold plated ratchet. That's cool. That truck is done. For now. We've got a few things to work on, but not like stuff that we took apart and put back together. The things that I got to work on is stuff that was already planned on being worked on, I guess. So I'm going to do some shocks or struts in the front, but I think we're just going to put some air struts back in the front. And the air struts in the front were, I think they kept rubbing too weird and they kept rubbing holes in the bags. So I think we'll have to like cut some new holes or relocate the mounts for it. But the bags in the back are still good. I just got to find a leak because they leak out from 120 pounds to like enough to make it lay out on the bump stops. It takes like 3 days to lose that much pressure. So I got to find the leak in the airbags for the back. And I think I want to put air struts back into the front on that Cadillac. It's going to be cool. Mama Bear looks so pretty in her hat today.
Thank you.
I love it. We are getting to the north side. Across the tracks, over the Perky, and on this side of the freeway.
Yes.
That's usually what we mean when we say the north side.
It's the north side. Something happened over there.
Got some action on that side already. We made it back to the house a couple hours ago, and Mama Bear has been working on stuff in the kitchen. Javen's been helping Mama, so that's kind of cool. Thanks, Dee.
You're welcome.
What are you making, Mama?
I'm making tortellini, 5 cheese tortellini with marinara and ground beef.
That
It's almost done.
so good. I had these little chickies outside earlier with me. Oh, that one wants to be the star of the show. Little sir. She's crazy. Hey, bro, watch out. Wait, Mama and Jackie had to build this little fence right here to protect the plants from these crazy little mutts. What are you doing, Bear?
Just walking.
Are you falling asleep?
No.
Okay. I was outside. I was out here working on new lighting. I've got a new light for the carport. I picked it up from my bro Labor's house, and he had it in his truck for a bit, and he got it from one of our other bros, and he said he wasn't going to use it. So he gave it to me, and as soon as I got home, I knew exactly what I needed to do with it. So now it is in the carport, and that is going to help me not only work on the rides, but it's going to help me at night to keep it out of the yard, because at night, the porch light alone doesn't really help when the carport is in the way. So the carport light being on at night helps me keep it out of the yard from the room. This light is only burning as much energy as the bulb that I took out of here, but it is much brighter, engineered far better, and it's LED. So that helps quite a bit. I was setting up all the lighting and stuff for the carport and the back porch. I finally got to opening this. Nice. I like it a lot. Standard set. Cool tiny little extension. 3-inch extension. Nice solid ratchet. That is awesome. I dig the case. Makes it easy to take with the rest of the tools. These I really needed. And I have a lot of sockets, but I have a lot of the ones that I don't use. So definitely the 13 is missing. The 10 is missing in both the deep sockets and the short sockets. The 15 usually goes too. And I broke my swivel socket working on this truck. So they bought me another one, which is really awesome. Now I have a few different ones for all that I need. So this is most excellent. This ratchet I really like. This ratchets back and forth this way, and then it ratchets like that. So if I'm in hard to reach spaces, I can ratchet like that. Nice. The coolest thing is still this one, I think. This one is kind of awesome. I don't know when I'm going to use this, but I really, really love this. That is kind of cool. I never expected to ever get anything like this. So this is pretty crazy. I kind of dig it. I love it. Wow. Well, now that I'm under the truck, there's the oil pan. Here's the cross member. Here's the steering rack. Here's a couple of water hoses. One right here. And one right there. And this power steering pump is right there. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to walk Jackson in, and then we're going to go talk to the office for a bit. Real quick, and then we're going to head across. We're heading across to the mid-school. I had to go in and talk to the office and fill out a permission slip for Jackson's screening into the gifted education program, which is kind of awesome. I got the boys dropped off, and I went into both the schools, talked to both of the offices, and I enjoyed talking a bit with the staff at Jackson School, so that's always fun. And after that, I went down to Allsup's. I was supposed to go check on a truck, so I went by there. The truck is at the other Allsup's, so I set up an appointment for it this weekend. I'm going to look at that truck on Saturday, so wiring problems, but it shouldn't be that bad. Right now, I'm going to get something to eat real quick, and I'm going to head back to the house. I got things to work on this morning. I've got a few things to work on this morning that I haven't finished yet, and I'm going to be at home working on that. Mama Bear has an appointment this morning, and normally I'd go with her, but for right now it's just questions and intake stuff, so measurements on range of motion and stuff. So Grandma's going to go with her, and I'm going to stay at the house and finish what I got to work on. And this afternoon I'm either going to go to the shop, or I'm going to go back into Gallup and build an intake box for that Cadillac, because the whole reason why that engine was hydrolocked is because there's no fender well in it, and there's a cold air intake, but it's got idling problems. So I noticed that there was no mass airflow sensor on the cold air intake, so I'm going to go take the mass airflow sensor off of the owner's work truck and put it on the Cadillac and see if it works. If it does work, we're going to have to source out one of those. But for the morning, I'm going to head back to the house, and I'm going to finish what I was doing on that power steering pump. Before I took off back to the house, I sprayed the truck down really quick, and there's a car wash at Lowe's West, but it's rinse only, and it's been like that the last few times I went there. I don't know what's up with it. It just says rinse only. So I went there and just sprayed off all the mud that's just been picking up on the truck. It wasn't too much, so it didn't like really need a washing, but the rims, the tires were pretty dirty, so I got a spray for that to take care of some of that stuff on the rims. And when I washed them and scrubbed them, it works, but I needed a cleaner for it. Usually like a citrus-based cleaner is what works the best for brake dust on rims. So I picked up one of those, and I picked up some rags. So I sprayed a couple of the wheels real quick in the parking lot, and then I checked it out. It's working pretty good. And I'm heading back to the house. I'm just gonna clean the truck up real quick, just so Mama Bear and Grandma can ride around in it while it's clean. I don't really need Pam to be cleaning the truck, washing it, vacuuming, whatever. So I had to take care of that before she goes into town. Love you.
Love you.
Be careful. Well, Butter Dog, it's just us. What do you guys got planned? Gonna help me take this power steering pump off? Little doggy, man. The little doggy's always up to no good. I still haven't got this pump off. I'm gonna remove this fan shroud, and because I can't find my wrench that will take care of that, I have to remove the radiator. And the transmission cooler lines, they are a quick disconnect. So the only way to remove these is to insert a tool that clamps around this pipe and slides in, and then it'll move springs outward. Then I can slide that pipe out of there. Now I have one of these, which is the tool that's usually what you use for it, but this is for fuel lines, and it's a quick disconnect tool. But this will clamp over it, and it'll be, of course, on the other side of this little bump that's in there. So it'll actually go in here, but this one doesn't fit. So I'm supposed to get a Ford tool in order to take this off. I don't have money for that. So I'm going to use a metal strip. I'm going to make my own, and then I'm going to take these cooler lines off so I can get this radiator out, get this fan shroud moved forward and out, and then I'll have better access to the bottom bolts on that pump. All right, real quick, let me show you guys something. So that quick disconnect tool, it'll slide in here and it pushes the spring outward. So this little strip that I put in here, it's the same width as this little bump right here. And all I did was slide the strip in and push it in forward, and it moves the springs outward. As long as it's the same size as this little bump right here, it'll pick that spring up, and I'm able to slide this out of there without any problems. So I will take this piece and I'll use it on the bottom again for that cooler line down there. Just in case you live far enough out on the res to where you can't run back into town and buy one of the tools real quick. Now with the fan shroud and the radiator out of the way, it looks like I will be able to access this pump a lot easier. And I just need to get some bolts that are underneath. So it shouldn't be too bad now that I've created some room. I had to spray some of this degreaser on here to see if I could even make a workable surface. Mama Bear just pulled up, so I'm gonna go make sure she gets inside okay. Oh, lot of burger! Thanks, Mama. I've got to finish wiping this down, but I'm gonna take this into town now. I made this like, I don't even know, 8 years ago or something, for my bro that drives the black Cadillac. And this was supposed to go on the grill, but since then we've both decided that somebody's just going to rip it off of there. So we're going to probably find somewhere to mount this on the dash on the inside. It's going to look kind of cool. So I buffed it out, and I'm going to give it a final wipe down on the way into town. I'm going to go run in real quick and pick up a big wrench, and then I'm going to also see if we can build a really quick box for his intake. We're heading into town. I took a bit to gather my tools, put away the ones that needed to be put away. I left the ones out that I need to use again when I get home. And I grabbed a piece from the garage that I needed to buff out. And I was going to sell it to my bro a while back, and I never told him how much I would sell it for. He ended up buying the metal for it, and it's been in the garage for like 8 years. So I'm glad it's getting brought out. Love you.
Love you.
Let her read it first. Okay, so this is somewhat of a template, and I'm going to relocate the reservoir for the coolant and half of the space where it was, because normally that coolant reservoir sits right here. Here's the firewall and here's the fender. I'm going to relocate the coolant box from here, and I'm going to relocate it this way, and it'll give me room here. So when the mass airflow sensor comes in here, the filter will have room to sit in here, and the box will keep water from hitting the filter. You can't really see. I've got a template started. After a little bit, got this intake box done. Seems like it's going to be pretty sturdy.
Okay.
So here's the intake box. We've got inlet on this side for air, and then an inlet on this side for air. Doesn't look too bad.
Looks real nice, Captain. You did a great job.
Thanks.
You ready?
Yeah. Nice. It didn't go all stupid on you.
It's not making the weird noises, and it's not revving all. It's not
Wild.
revving out as sick.
It's a little late, but I am finally done, and we're gonna roll out. Nice. Doesn't sound all rowdy anymore. Okay, cool. Yeah, that looks cool, man. Yeah, that looks bad. Nice.
Good night, Captain.
Yeah, have a good night, man. I'll see you later.
It's okay, I want to see you, bud.
All right, have a
Alright, ladies, Captain.
later.
Nice job, Captain.
Yeah. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys again for stopping by, hanging out with us. Y'all have an awesome rest of your day.
Thanks for all the love and support, guys. You guys take care out there. Peace.
Later.